as a speaker, but now he is the speaker. Now, Sudeshna will introduce you about the Ashok. Over to you, Sudeshna.
Thank you, Saket. Well, very good morning, good evening, all of you. On behalf of Cisco Incubator, I am your host for this event, Sudeshna Jena. I extend a very warm and hearty welcome to the speaker of this event, Ashok KS, and all the participants. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for taking out time from your busy schedules and joining us. Okay, so today we have Ashok KS as a speaker for the event, and I'll be privileged to introduce him to all. Ashok KS is a full stack developer with knowledge on web and hybrid application development with Mean and Stack Flutter. He is an experienced developer with working knowledge on end-to-end application using agile methodology regardless of any development framework. Now he's currently working as a senior software engineer at ZipTech Private Limited and involved in designing and development of the mobile application using Flutter, Node.js, and MongoDB. His expertise in Iconic framework has enabled him to build responsive web, iOS, and Android AWS S3 and server management. He has developed and deployed several social media and CRM applications. Well, with this, I will request Saket to take the floor.
Yeah, thank you, Sudeshna. Thank you so much. So we have Ashok with us who will be going with the session, and you all will be doing all the stuffs which we are going to produce. So over to you, Ashok. Thank you.
Thank you, Saket. Thank you, Sudesh. Yeah, good evening, all. I'm Ashok, currently working as a senior software engineer at ZipTech. And yeah, I have an experience on MeanStack and Ionic Framework and Flutter. And I have developed a few couple of applications in social media and as well as sales CRM. So yeah, before going to our main topic, uh, let's we'll go with our topics before going to our main topic. So we'll emphasize what is mobile applications and where we stand on usage of it and the growth. For example, if you compare to 10 years back, we were using websites. So we used to go to cyber and use the applications, for example, Facebook. So yeah, it was not portable all the time. So, the within the span of 10 years, the mobile application development has reached to its peak. So, if I ask anyone give me some few website names to compare with the mobile applications, only few will get the website names. But if we ask you guys to list the apps, whatever you know, it will be a lot because we use more in our day-to-day life. And yeah, and what we can tell what is mobile application is it is a app. It is a software designed to run on mobile device such as smartphones and tablets and portable devices, isn't it? Booming within the span of 10 years, we had reached a certain level so that we always addicted to it. So yeah, to develop these kind of applications, we have lot of SDKs for software development tool. We can call it as kit to develop these kind of applications. Before compared to 10 years back or 5 years back, so we used to develop apps for exactly what device we want. For example, if we consider iOS, so we have Swift, Objective C to develop the iOS apps, and for Android, it's Java and Kotlin, and yeah, there are other Objective C and everything we have for developing native applications. Those applications are mainly used in those platforms. We can't use in Android application in iOS application in Android. So that was difficult for developers to create two kinds of, not only two, it has many different platforms like BlackBerry and all. So it is a difficult to handle it. So what compared to that 5 year span, if we come to see in this current SDKs, we can tell happily that with the same SDK we can develop different kinds of application which is useful for both iOS, Android, as well as websites. Nowadays, we can also develop websites in Flutter. So yeah, with a single code base. So we no need to write two different codes for developing different platform applications. For iOS and Android, it's the same code. So that is called the Flutter. We also have other SDKs like React Native and Xamarin. And yeah, we'll go with the Flutter and the features and everything. Yeah, I'll share the screen. Yes, this is the Flutter. The mainly, as I said, this platform is mainly for designing and developing for Android, iOS, and as well as all kinds of devices nowadays. Even for TV also, even for yeah, iWatch also, everything, even websites. So yeah, we'll go with our content, and mainly what we cover today's session is like the Flutter. What is Flutter? And what is the programming used in the Flutter, that is Dart, and the features of the Flutter and why it is useful. The features which mentions that why this is mainly useful other than other hybrid apps. And the native apps versus Flutter. Native apps are nothing but the old previous methods how we used to develop for each code, each platform. So we'll compare it with Flutter. And installing the Flutter application. So we have a few SDKs to run the applications like Android Studio. IDE is required, and Java is required, and the Flutter. And mainly we won't use Java in it. So it is mainly for Android Studio. So no need to worry about it. So hence, even I was little confused when I was studying about Java. So no need to worry about Java. So we mainly use Dart programming in Flutter. Yeah, and finally we'll end up with the application, a simple application. Once after set up the Flutter and the Android Studio. And yeah, and what is Flutter? Hence, I already told the Flutter is mainly a single source which is used for multiple platforms. For example, Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, Windows. For all these things in native application, we used to build in their own code base. So Java is using for Android that time, and iOS is mainly iOS applications are developed using uh, uh, Objective-C and Swift, and Linux and Mac, they have different SDKs to use it. So yeah, and the first Flutter was introduced in 2017, which is mainly in the Android, mainly for the Android applications. So to develop the Android applications, they started it, and it has reached different level, like in all the platforms we are using it now. So the application, the Android application, first it started as the code name as Sky. So yeah, and it is released in 2017. Within the particular 2017 to 21, all the every version of the Flutter has introduced a new technologies, new features to include in the mobile and different platforms. And it is mainly the Flutter is mainly written in C, C++, and Dart. So the Flutter itself developed using C, so the base language of all the programming, C and C++, and Dart is it is also used to develop the Flutter as well as our applications also. So this is the main thing why we use only Dart. So why we are not using Java or some other C sharp is because the Dart includes it's a superscript of all the programming language. It is inspired from different programming languages like JavaScript, Java, C, C++, C sharp, for inspiring while taking from each and every it is inspired from different programming languages. And if we come to Dart, yeah, hence I told like it is an object-oriented programming language. So it is also the main thing what we easily understand in this is it is a C syntax. The syntax is like C programming. So easily we can understand. Hence it is the basic language. So the structure and everything is related to the C programming. So we develop using syntax of C and as well as different programming language. And it is heavily influenced by JavaScript and C sharp and Java, yeah, and so many other programming languages. It is an open source. Like even not only the Flutter application is open source, means it is free. It also provides the libraries such as, for example, if you use a camera feature or else any payment gateway, that is provided as a free open source packages, and it is scalable programming. Scalable programming is nothing but like whenever we implement a feature, it is whether it is a big implementation or small, it it provides 100% perfect programming. Like it will be stable, so it can be the testing will be less once if you develop using Flutter, because even for the big application the same code it works, and the in the small application it works the same. And the libraries which is provided in the Flutter are like stable, so we can choose it based on the stable versions of different libraries. For example, if we have any payment related libraries, we can choose it based on the stable versions. We can use it. For example, if the latest version is not stable, we can take the previous version of it. So they provide the features to handle it. Yeah, and it is a server and server management in Flutter also. It's we can able to manage in Flutter. Yeah, the features of Flutter. I think everybody know this guy. It's like it just need to like he's perfect like in his
Cabby Lame.
what is his name? Can anyone tell his name? Like
Cabby Lame.
yeah, yeah. Why he mainly he shows that hand gesture?
He actually chose the simple way of living.
Yeah. So the same way we can also show this like this to Flutter. Hence it is easiest way and simple way. So by choosing these features in the same platform, for example, we'll go with one by one. I won't take much theory things, so I'll cover it fast, and we'll go with the installation process and the uh, development. So the features of the Flutter are like hard reload. Hard reload is nothing but whenever we design an application, So each time it won't take exact particular time, means it won't take processing time, Anna. Whenever we edit any changes in the application, so only that particular changes will be reflected in the compilation. The already compiled code will be segregated at one particular place, and the new things whatever we add, that will be added to that application. This shows like the programming or development time will be reduced. Hence they are providing hard reload functionality, and yeah, we mainly find these things in Angular as well. So whenever we modify any design related things, or yeah, design related things, only that particular in the compiled things will be changed to current compilation. So another one is cross-platform development. I already told this, like cross-platform means, so the single code base we use for different platforms, iOS, Android, everywhere now, website, and the widgets. So the good thing in the Flutter is everything is created using widgets. Widgets, by using Dart programming, we create, for example, the small programs. For example, even the text field and the text label is a widget here, and the style for it, style what we create, like color and background color and yeah, font size and everything is widget. So what we can understand is it's nothing but widget is nothing but class. It's nothing but a Java class we use for different functionalities, small functionalities. So small blocks are created into a big, mainly consider this. It's a small piece of block, and the fast performance. Hence, they provide hard reload functionalities, and the compilation technology and native code. It compiles into the native code. Whatever we design an application, that will be compiled into the native. For example, if it is Android, we are developing mainly for Android, means that compiles to the Android native code. If we are compiling for iOS, it compiles for iOS code base. So hence the performance will be increased if they compile mainly for native application code and open source. So I already told the libraries and the Flutter itself a open source application SDE SDK. So we can easily download and install it without any more complications, and yeah, the paid, there is no paid things in this. So even the libraries what they create, everything is free. So development will be free of cost and easy to learn. Hence this the programming and as well as the development is, everything is related with Java, JavaScript, and C, and all the different kinds of applications. There are yeah, we can tell it as easy, like hence it is the syntax is itself the C programming. So we can easily learn the syntax and implement it, and the widgets what they are providing is simple widgets. So by creating simple joining simple widgets, we can create it a big application. And it also provides Firebase support. Hence the Flutter is a Google product, so they provide full-fledged Google Firebase support, which includes push notifications as well as remote control and in-app messaging and yeah, analytics and everything. They provide easiest way to handle all these functionalities. If we check with the native applications in Java or any other thing, they have libraries, Google developed libraries for them to use these Firebase features. But the complexity will be different because the code base is different there, So utilization of this Google Firebase support will be difficult in native applications. Yeah, and high productivity. Hence, we use these application development for different platforms. So it reduces the cost because we are not developing separately for different platforms, and the time it will reduce. At the same time, we can develop all the platforms by single code base, and we just run a few commands to build it. Build for iOS, build for Android, and different platforms. Only single commands are important for building it. And the compatible. Since widgets are part of the app and not the platform, will experience less or no compatibility issue and different OS versions. Till here, anybody have any doubts related to the feature as well as programming? What we what we are using Dart? Is there any doubts in these slides? Okay, I guess.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Hello.
Ashok,
Yeah,
will you please
Yeah.
expand what is hot reload?
yeah. Hot reload, they provide a feature. So whenever we compile, normally basic, for example, if we check with another other programming languages, whatever the small changes we do, it will compile the whole application. For example, it is a big CRM application. The small changes will it will load and load so much time. It will take so much time to load because the compilation process will be different in other applications. And in the Flutter, they provide hot reload functionality. Whenever we modify any simple changes, only that simple changes will be compiled. Only for the first time it compiles the whole application, and whenever modifies the small things, that will be compiled and added to the previous compilation. So yeah, the mainly these kind of feature we had never used in different other programming languages in any .NET or anything. So this is that is hot reload.
This is normally the when you go for any kind of compilation, suppose in C++ in under Linux or G++. If you go for make environment, that make environment always go for a incremental compilation. So whatever you make changes, only that much is compiled. So it is always an incremental compilation. Probably hot reload might be something else. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, and Flutter versus native. So we already discussed.
Ashok, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
We have two questions in chat box. Can you please check them?
Yeah. Okay.
Ashok, can I say the question to you?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Om Prakash Rao is asking that please explain the cross-platform development, and Jogesh Behra is asking widgets about widgets again.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the cross-platform in the nothing but the different kinds of platforms. For example, iOS is one platform, so it is different. Means what the architecture of that iOS is different, and Android architecture is different. So we call it as a different platforms. Those are platforms. So what the Flutter provides cross-platform development is nothing but So for different platforms, they are providing single code base to develop applications. So what we consider is they are different, architecture is different. So for to set our application to that particular platform, it is difficult in the single code base. For example, Java we cannot use for iOS development, and Objective-C we can't use for Android development because the mainly architecture differs in it. So Flutter provides cross-platform development, means it provides development of applications for different platforms, like even for Android, iOS, and websites, and Linux application, Windows applications. So it provides a different code base, the same code base to develop all these platforms, applications for all these platforms. And yeah, and the widgets are nothing but, for example, consider a Paytm application. So what we can see in that application is the title and the users who sent and received the money. So everything is different widgets. We call it's a
Ashok,
block piece of
Ashok,
yeah.
just a minute. Basically, cross-platform development means when you are developing applications for embedded system, your host machine is the machine on which you are developing your application, and the target machine is the machine for which you are developing. When the host and target operating system environments are different, and you are developing for a target machine and working on host machine, and if their OS environments are different, then we call it cross-platform development. On a Windows machine, if you are developing a Windows application, then it is not cross-platform. You are working on a Windows machine or a Linux machine, and you are developing application for iOS, you are developing application for Android. Okay, so that is a cross-platform development when the host and targets are different. Did you get me?
Yeah, here also same. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Yeah, here also same. Like we are developing the application for different platform.
Exactly.
Hence you told like host platform. Yeah.
I just supplemented your discussion.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And we'll come back to that widget. The question what Om Prakash asked. So widgets are nothing but the small blocks. It's a small piece of Dart programming which you use to develop the whole application. So for example, I told consider the Paytm application. So we can see the title and the logo and the design, the colors, and whatever we added to the particular logo or background, anything. So everything is a widgets. It's nothing but a class. So what we provide properties to that class. In the Java, we can consider Java accepts methods and properties. So same way, this will also accept properties as well as methods. So yeah, based on that, the behavior of that widget will be changed. So yeah, that is widget. Is there any other doubt related to
Ashok, we
that?
have one more question. Aditya is asking that is it required to learn all the programming language, or we can do it by one or two? Asking that.
Yeah, using Flutter, you are asking?
Actually, the question of Aditya is that is it required to learn all the programming language, or we can do it by one or two? Yes.
Not required. Not required all the programming languages. I just mentioned in the previous slides is the Flutter won't use all the programming languages to develop. It's the Dart programming language. It is inspired from all those things, all those programming languages. For example, the features of Java, the classes and objects they used in the Dart, and in the JavaScript, the few features they included in the Dart. So different programming language features are used in the Dart program. So we just use the Dart programming to develop the application. So it's not like we need to use the C programming to develop in Flutter or C++. It's just they inspired the features from them and they implemented in the Dart program. Got it? Okay. Okay. We'll continue with the Flutter versus native. Yeah, we already spoke about native applications. So those are mainly created using their own the code base, Java for Android and Objective C for iOS applications. So those uh, technologies or those methodology is called native development. Only purely mainly to develop their own applications. So yeah, that was a bit difficult for the developers. They used to write code for two different, for example, consider Android and iOS. So the Android developer feels difficulties in developing iOS applications, and iOS developer used to feel little difficulties in developing Android applications. So the development time and as well as the cost of the development is a bit more in native Flutter, native application. So the Flutter overcomes these problems and provide a single platform, single code base to develop different applications. So we can tell only we can if we learn Flutter, we can design and develop applications for iOS and applications for Android. So yeah, and it takes less development time. Hence, we are using same code base. And the native, it is used their own programming language. We can't compare it with native in the feature wise because it is like the past so many years the native applications are improving its features. So each native applications, like whatever we develop applications using native, they provide exact each and every feature utilization of that particular platform. For example, if you develop using Android, Java, so they provide each and every features whatever the that particular platform like mobile Android mobile provides. We can use camera, even Flutter we can use for camera and other features. I'm just explaining like what exactly it means. Even native applications, if we use native application, we can use GPS and as well as the contacts and sensors in the mobiles, and exactly whatever their architecture, based on their architecture, these native applications will be supported. So we can't directly compare with feature wise we can't compare with the native application. So in the maintenance wise, the cost and the time is reduced because of the same everything because of the time and the different coding languages. And the application size, if we compare, we have a few set of criteria we can compare it with. The few is maintenance, we can compare maintenance and as well as application size. So the development using native applications, size of the application is little less. And if we compare, if we check with Flutter application size, it will be more. In the Flutter, the same criteria. If we check with, okay, yeah. here in the native applications, the size, if you check the size of the simple hello world application, it is around 539 KB or around 1 MB. 1 MB. That the same thing if you check with Flutter, it takes 7 to 8 MB of the file size. Just because we mentioned each configurations and the files for code base of that particular platform, it will be a more files, so it occupies more space in it. And it has the maintenance. If it comes to maintenance, the Flutter it uses the same code base, and we already discussed about it, like if you're using native applications, the cost is more, and because developing different platforms, and as well as yeah, time. And the same way, if you compare with Flutter, hence we are using a single code base, it will be less time and less cost. And the speed, if you check with the speed and the cost of the speed of the application, so Flutter is a bit compared to native, it's a bit slower. So it's not, it is disadvantage actually, we can tell. But yeah, hence we are combining all the platforms in a single code base. So yeah, it is slow. And yeah, and it is a write one and run anywhere. So it is nothing but the same. That's what, like same code base we use. Okay. Till now, whatever the slides we covered, is there any doubts in it, so that we can go for the installation process? No doubts, right? Okay. So now the installing the Flutter, we required one IDE. It can be a Visual Studio or else Android Studio. So mainly we mainly prefers Android Studio because they provide a few set of easiest way to use the Flutter application, develop the application, Flutter application. So yeah, we mainly required Android Studio, and for developing using Android Studio, we just require Java. So we are not using Java for developing the Flutter applications. It's mainly for Android Studio. So yeah. I think we need to download. I'll add up the link to download the Flutter as well as and yeah, the question like is so what OS everyone are using, like Is it mainly Windows or else Ubuntu or iOS?
Windows, sir.
So mainly, okay, Windows, Ubuntu. Okay.
Sir, on official site it is showing zip file.
Which one is this one? Fine. This is the Android Studio website. Can anyone just explain like what is what is uh, what is that like GIF file or something in the same site? Okay. Yeah, for different platforms here. So, so for example, yeah. So we need to download Android Studio based on the platforms what you are using. If it is Windows, in the bottom, yeah. Here we can see the different exe files for Windows and Mac and Linux. Yeah, it cannot be done using Python. The question arises here. So we cannot develop Flutter applications using Python. Yeah, I already downloaded the application in my local. So if it is Windows uh, can download the Windows exe file. Mac, this is the Mac Mac DMG file, and Linux and deb file. We can use deb file for Linux also. So yeah, can I get the confirmation that is it downloaded or not?
Yes, sir, downloaded.
Downloaded. Okay. And in the same way, please download the application SDK for Flutter SDK. Download for Windows is not free. Download the exe file. Is it not downloading or okay, please download this exe file for Windows. So the exe file. So I already downloaded in my local. So we can go further. Before going further, installing Android Studio, we required Java for it. So do everybody have Java in your local system, the JDK version? So if it is not there, we can download the Java. Oracle web.
Sir, in Flutter, sir, it is showing zip file, not extension file.
For Windows, you are talking about Windows?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we need to extract it. The size of the Flutter, it will be more. That's why they compress it. So we need to extract from zip
Yes,
file.
sir. It was
The exe file.
834 MB file, sir.
Yeah. It will be. It is 834 MB file.
Shall we download it or not, sir?
Yeah, please download that Windows file. That is exe file only. Means that is compressed one. So
Okay.
please download that. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
Sir,
Before. Yeah. Sorry. Please tell
sir,
me.
if we compare Flutter and Android Studio, which one is better then?
Yeah, that's what like comparing with the Android Studio and the native application. Android is also a native application development. So comparing it with native application is in by using feature wise we can't compare it because it has reached different level, like they have n number of live. So Flutter has raised 4 years back. So the feature wise we can't compare it because it's growing now. So native applications is Android and all. It's past so many years, so they have so many libraries to use it. So Flutter has now it's rising. So the Flutter libraries and the open. Yeah, sorry. We can't compare it with the feature wise. I'm not telling we can't compare it with Android Studio. So if we check what is best in it is yeah, Flutter is the best. Hence, it provides to develop for different platforms. But Android Studio is mainly for Android, so we can't create iOS applications using Android native Java. So yeah.
Okay, sir.
And yeah, please download uh, Java for Android Studio. So please check based on the OS what you are using. Based on that, you can download. For Windows, you can download Windows XE installer, the Mac OS, and Linux.
Sir, can you send the link to download this Java, sir?
Java, yeah, I already added in the chat.
Where, sir?
Yeah, the link is already added for downloading Java.
Sir, in chat box,
Okay,
sir.
sorry. Yeah, didn't you get the link in the chat
Mukesh,
box?
it was a Flutter, not of
Sir,
Java.
it was a Flutter, sir.
Okay, the recent one. This is Java.
Okay, sir. Oracle.com, sir.
Yeah, that's what Oracle.com
Okay,
Java.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got this, sir. Got this. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, is there any special folder required to extract the zip file? Can do in
Yeah,
any
it is
folder,
required.
sir?
To extracting the zip file, we required WinZip, WinRAR application to extract uh, zip file. So we have another option to fetch the data. So if you have the Git installed in your application, that is also a good one. So you can search WinZip application mainly for compressed to unzip the compressed file. If you want, you can find it in filehippo.com or anywhere. So, yeah, everybody downloaded Java.
Sir, I am asking that we can extract it in C folder or anywhere in my computer.
Yeah, anywhere. Hence, that is a setup file, exe file. So we mainly use for
Yes, sir.
yeah for setup. Now it's not the folders, so we can extract anywhere. So by clicking on it, we initiate installation. So not an issue. We can extract anything.
Okay, sir.
Java is downloaded.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about the others? So that is the
Sir,
main important thing.
still, still downloading, sir. This Flutter, sir.
Yeah. Hence it is the size of it is more. Even the Android Studio.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry.
Hello. Yes, sir. Actually, after downloading both the files, like the Android Studio and that Flutter, what we need for that?
Yeah. Did you download Java?
No, I haven't.
You have already?
No, sir.
Yeah. Please download. I already sent in the chat bot the link of that Java, that Oracle.com. So you please download based on your platform, which OS you are using. So based on that you download.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Till then, till others download the application, we can discuss like about Flutter or the development or anything. It should be like interactive session so that I expect even everyone can talk so that it will be a good. You can feel like I am your friend so that you can ask, you can share the things, share the about Flutter. Okay, Java 8 is enough. Yeah. Java 8 is enough.
Sir, the widgets are designed by using XML or Flutter has its own compilation.
Not using XML. That's what the same I already told Dart programming. So the widgets, we use widgets for designing. No XML is used. XML is used in the configurations of Android. So those files are also used in Android. So, but not for development purpose. For setting up any features required for Android. So here in the application for different uh, platforms, there will be a different folders created. So in that, if you want any features need to be added, for example, in Android, we have manifest.xml, so we can use any restrictions or permissions need to be added in the XML file.
Sir, the application we built in Flutter can be used both for Windows or Android, or we have to select a category to at first to build the app.
Sorry, can you tell me?
Sir, we have to select the category while coding that we are building it for Android or Windows, or it can work on both.
No, we won't select actually. So directly we can implement our application, and the final stage, um, which application required. So for that only that particular thing we can build it. So while developing, we are not choosing which one we are going to develop. At the final stage, after completing all the features and everything, we can use commands to execute it, build that final APK file, or else iOS file. So not in the starting stage.
Or is 3 days enough to learn these all things?
3 days, it's not enough actually. We can create a simple application to understand about the Flutter and the designing, how the designing and navigating to different screens. We can learn it, but entire thing, yeah, we cannot tell everything can be finished in 3D. And the main
Is
functionality
there
we
any
can
course to learn all the programs, sir?
in the Flutter.
Yes, sir. Is there any course related to, sir,
Yeah,
to learn
yeah, we
all
have
the
so many.
Flutter programming?
Yeah, we have. You can use Udemy. In the Udemy, you can get the good lecture, so you can learn easily. So hence the Dart programming is basic. If you already covered C programming in your uh, engineering, uh, you can easily learn the Dart programming and designing the Flutter application. So widgets and everything you can easily learn by using yeah, there are so many courses available in Udemy as well as in the YouTube as well.
Sir, while downloading this Java file, it is
Yeah.
asking, it has two files for Windows. One is Windows 64 installer and other is Windows 64 compressed archive. Which should we download?
Oh yeah, that one Windows 64 installer you can download.
Okay. Thank you.
Latest is good. Prakash, what is the question? No, in the backend, it is not only Java. We also use a different like Node.js also used for backend programming, and as well as Python is also used. Flutter, okay, Python. By using Python, there is no mobile application development thing, but you can develop a web application. So by using Python, um, we can use Flask uh, framework to develop front end, and Python we can use it for back end development also. So it's basically the Flask is nothing but the Python related framework. Yeah, Windows 64 installer for Java. If it is done, we can start installing the application.
Sir, on Oracle website, it is asking for login, sir.
Oracle website is asking for login. Yeah, we need to authenticate, I guess, to download the JDKs. You can just register to download the JDK, not an issue. Yeah, it is okay with VS Code also. But so for VS Code, it won't provide any emulator to use it. So that is the only problem in VS Code.
I have downloaded that Flutter.
Okay. What about
No, sir.
Java and
No, that is also. That also I have downloaded.
okay, everything is
Yes, sir. But in
okay.
Flutter, there are many files are there.
Yeah, yeah. That is nothing but that is the
Yes, sir.
that is the folder we are gonna use actually. So there won't be any installation steps for Flutter
Yes, sir. That I
like
got.
Android Studio.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Extracting Flutter files.
Okay. Yeah, Xcode is also good, but the procedure will be different for Xcode as well as Android Studio. VS. If the people who has installed Java already who had downloaded Java can install it. So it is a simple steps. In my local, it's already installed, so I can just tell you like how to install it. Exe file of the JDK. Installing Java.
Yes, sir. I'm installing Java. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is a basic step, so you can easily install that. So once after that, the next process we can check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyone have any doubts in installing the Java? You can ask me. Hence, I already installed because it's a small procedure. So anybody still downloading the SDKs? Okay, which SDK? Yeah, hence the application size are more, so it takes a bit time. So yeah, Flutter. Till then, you can install Java.